Another day, another talk about crappy, shitty events that have been going on in the land of Xbox, because apparently they can't win worth crap. What is up, everybody? It is your favorite Scalation Golden Steven here, and welcome back to Nerd's Paradise. So, we're back in the world of Xbox. We're back talking about them. Because we're now dealing with the aftermath of what happened with the Microsoft stuff. So, kind of talked about it the other day, kind of discussed some things about it. And, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I had the window next to me open, and someone was just standing by their van watching me, listening to me talk. But anyways, so yeah, we're back on the wonderfulness that is the aftermath of the whole layoff thing. Now, we heard that a lot of companies, we heard more yesterday. I can't remember the name. I think it was, I want to say Ramiro Games. They had a few projects. They had a project they were so excited on. They were working on it. It was going to be like their big project, and they even hyped it up, and people were excited about it. We knew nothing about it, but they were working on it, and they were so excited because everyone in the studio was loving the game. Their game got canceled, and they aren't even under Microsoft or Xbox. Like, they're not under them. But the publisher that was funding them was. And that publisher got funding cut. So they had to cut that project. Like, could you imagine, like, losing your project, your job, or just something you loved because of someone else's mistake? Like, I just realized now that's just how the world works. That was a stupid thing for me to say, because I was about to make the analogy of, like, I work on a dairy farm. Imagine if, like, they cut, the milking company just cut budgets on their milk, and then we couldn't ship as much milk out, so then you couldn't get as much product. Yeah, that's just how the world works. I'm an idiot. Ignore that. But, like, now companies that aren't even associated with Xbox at all are getting affected, because they're publishing companies that are funding their games and helping them fund the games that they're working on are getting affected as well. And that's not the worst part, at least for me personally. Now, the worst part, this comes from a news story from Insider Gaming. Now, we heard that companies everywhere across Xbox was getting cut. Turn 10 was one of the companies. And we're like, ooh, what does this mean for the future of, like, the Forza Horizon or even the Forza Motorsports series? What does this mean for the future of the Forza Motorsports series? And I am unfortunately here today to tell you guys, Insider Gaming has in fact given us that answer from Tom Henderson at Insider Gaming. Former Turn 10 employee says Forza Motorsports series is canceled. Now, I did kind of read this, kind of skim through it a little bit. This former Turn 10 employee is one of the ones who got laid off. So let's read the article. A former Turn 10 employee has revealed that Forza Motorsports series is canceled, which the studio is now becoming effectively a support studio for Forza. Tom, you didn't finish the thing. They might say it later, but just basically, Turn 10 is now a support studio for Forza Horizon. Playground Games is the main manufacturer and the main creator of the Forza Horizon games. Turn 10 kind of helped support that. Turn 10 is now effectively a support team for Forza Horizon instead of Motorsport. But you can see, they're just honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of the Forza Motorsport games, and I know this won't help it. I almost want, I've been playing through Forza Motorsport 6 and 7 again. I have all of them. Over there, I have all of them on disc up until Motorsport 2023. That one's through game. I have that one as a digital thing. Might re-download it and play it, despite the fact I wasn't a huge fan of it. Just to kind of it's a double-edged sword, because it's I could show support for the guys, but then also, I don't know. It's a weird thing. But anyways, reposted from the r/gaming leaks and rumors subreddit, Fred Russell, who left Turn 10 in 2016, said that Xbox has shuttered the Forza Motorsport franchise. Never mind. I'm stupid. He left in 2016. Turn 10 studio. Two. Buddy. What is? Turn 10 Studios has shuttered the Forza Motorsports space, and the team is no more. A very sad day for one of the best car racing video games. I loved my time there, he said. The studio is open to support the Horizon side, shuttered the Forza Motorsport side only. He continued in response to someone asking about further details. Turn 10 is understood to have been hit by incredibly hard and most recent Microsoft layoffs, which saw around 9,000 employees across the company made redundant, including thousands from its gaming division. Turn 10 has been reported to have lost approximately 50% of its headcount. 50% literally meaning the Forza Motorsports side. Like, I think it was another employee literally confirmed the entire Forza Motorsports side was made redundant. The Horizon side is still there. Now, yeah, it was 9,000 layoffs across everywhere at Microsoft, like across the world. But then still, like I made the comparison yesterday about my local professional hockey team. Their arena doesn't even fit 9,000 people. So more people than can fit in my city's hockey arena got laid off. And it's like, that's 9,000 people across the world who are now looking for jobs, who have families to support. Now, Gary Woodruff from Kind of Funny Games made another analogy about this. He's like, that's not just the 9,000 people. That's the 9,000 people on top of their wives, their husbands, their kids, their partners. Like, he's like, there's more than 9,000 people affected here because you have to work about the families and things like that. All because the idiots at the top are like, hey, more money. We don't need them anymore. Like, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I, first off, love indie games because they're not afraid to do whatever the fuck they want and they actually have fun with their games. But I also cannot wait for the day. Like, if in a perfect world for me personally, we go back to like the PS2, the Game Boy Advance, the NES era, where it was like thousands of games were coming out, but it was just people being like, here's a stupid idea for a video game, let's try it. Oh, our video game only sold 20,000 copies, but hey, guess what? That's still good enough for us to keep going. Like, that's what I would love, but, you know, gaming it's dog shit these days. Like, I'll be blunt with you guys. I'm not looking forward to it. The only new game coming out within the future that I'm looking forward to is literally GTA 6. Like, I don't even have a Switch 2 yet, and I might only just buy one right now for my wife for when Legends of Zelda comes out, and then I'll get one later down the road, because right now I have no need for one. I don't feel the need to even get Mario Kart World. I don't really, like, my love for new games is just gone. Anyway, let's continue on reading here. The last Forza Motorsports title was released in 2023, and despite Xbox not reporting the game's sales, the game received an 83 to 84 on review I can't say this. Agitator. That's probably wrong. Metacritic. The game also received 84% on OpenCritic. Now, 83 and 84 is not actually the worst, which is wild because I've seen nothing but hate towards this game. I've seen people say, like, the Forza Motorsport series is at its worst, it's at its shittiest, it's, like, whatever, right? And I remember when Gran Turismo was kind of going through that with GT Sport. If you guys don't remember, GT Sport was literally, like, they catered so much to the esports side of Gran Turismo that nobody loved that game. And then 7, they're like, okay, they're bringing back features we actually love in 1, and although 7 is kind of, is not there yet, but it's going back to its roots of, like, what 4 was, which we all loved, which then just made everyone be like, perfect. Ugh. All right, let's continue on. Other studios affected by the recent Microsoft layoffs include Rare, ZeniMax, and various Call of Duty studios. Yes, ZeniMax. So ZeniMax, one of the guys, I think it was I can't remember his last name, but it was Max. It was like Ryan and Max were on Kind of Funny Games. They did a 4-part podcast series of Elder Scrolls Online. One of the head guys, I think it was Max, he left after like 20 years at the company because he was unfortunately laid off. And the game he was working on called Everwild, I think, literally got shut down. And it was this game that Phil Spencer literally was like, yep, that's yeah. You know, this game is going to be the best. It's going to be great. It's going to be a perfect successor to Elder Scrolls Online. Which, by the way, I've seen this source here, too, by the way, allegedly retires as CEO. Apparently, he's come out and been like, that's wrong. That's not it. That's whatever. And everyone is like, nah, dude. Like, just retire. Like, you had this perfect reputation, and you just decided to smolder it. You're like, I'm the best and greatest. Anything I do, they will love and support. Oh, never mind. Call of Duty Studios. It's been estimated around 1,000 to 2,000 people at Microsoft's Xbox division was impacted by the round of layoffs, but the exact number has yet to officially been reported. So at least 2,000 people from the game division have been let go. Now, this is insane. Insane. Like, literally, like I said in the last episode of Nerds Paradise today, like 2-3 months ago, everyone was saying how Xbox is better than PlayStation. Xbox has the games. Xbox has the love and support for their developers that PlayStation and Nintendo will never reach. if this is what love and support for your developers is, I am so glad PlayStation and Nintendo are never reaching that. I'll be honest. I'm so glad that they are never going to reach Xbox's love and support for their developers. Thank goodness. You know, because right now, Xbox, you're batting 1,000 right now in love and support for your developers. Same with you, Microsoft. Yeah. Oh. I almost wonder if this is, like, I don't think he's, like, the head of it anymore, or, like, part of it, but I almost wonder if this is, like, what Bill Gates would have wanted. Because Bill Gates was the one who wanted to get into gaming in the Xbox, like, for Microsoft. He's the one who wanted this, and now they're kind of, like, slowly trying to get rid of it. This round of layoffs marks the 4th round of layoffs at Microsoft and Xbox in the past 18 months. Not even 2 years. This is essentially a year and a half of 4th round layoffs. This is the biggest one of 9,000, but it's always been like 1,000, 900, like I think it was like 2,000 was the biggest one, but now 9,000. Like this is like a year and a half. The round of layoffs followed a rumor that Phil Spencer was intended to retire after Xbox initiated the console. However, the chief commissioner officer showed down. I think I was supposed to say shut down those rumors. Showed down those rumors. Nah. What do you think about Xbox shuttering Turn 10's Forza Motorsports series? Let us know on the Insider Gaming forums. In other news, Bethesda has canceled funding for several unannounced projects, and My Eyes will be relaunched as CEO blames saboteurs. It's just, it's like, it's. I don't even know where to go from here anymore. Like I know. Trying to start this as part of me being like, oh, hey, let's talk about this. Let's discuss this stuff. But, like, I don't even know where to go from here anymore. Like, now essentially confirming that the Forza Motorsports series is done. One of, like I said last time, I was like, one of the staples for Xbox is Forza, but now it's Forza Horizon. And, I mean, I can understand it. Like, a lot of people were saying, too, they're like, as much as I hate to see it go, I did prefer Forza Horizon over Motorsport, and a lot of people were saying too, like, as someone who's played both Motorsport and Gran Turismo, when it comes to it, and a sim racer, I do more prefer Gran Turismo. They're just better at it, and it's kind of true. Like, you know, Turn 10 and Playground Games are really good at making Horizon. Like, they're really, really good at making fun little open world arcade racers, and that makes sense. But still, it's like this is. Oof. Something that just could easily have been avoided. Easily. And it just isn't there. It's not what we wanted. It's just... like I said, I don't know where to go from here. I don't know where to go from here. Where do we take... Sorry, I'm just like... My brain's just... It just died. Casino beloved game series like Motorsport canceled. Like, I mean, we have to thank Turn 10 and Forza Motorsport, because without them, Forza Horizon wouldn't exist. So, I mean, that's cool. They did a lot for the company, but just like... These next round of layoffs are going to be affecting a lot of companies and a lot of people, and I think there's not going to be a whole lot to... I don't think there's going to be a whole lot to Xbox. Like, I genuinely think, unless its 25th anniversary does something massive and huge, I genuinely think Xbox will not last. Like, we're going to hit 2030, and Xbox is going to be... either a publishing company or just non-existent. I think Microsoft is going to be like, there's no need for this to exist, and get rid of it. Which is scary because, like, half of gaming is under Xbox. Like, I saw a thing of, sorry, I'm going to type here. What companies are under Xbox? Like, we're looking at companies that are under Xbox's gaming division. Here we go. Xbox's first-party studios, as of 2023, of course. But, like, Bethesda, Activision, Blizzard. So, anything that is under Bethesda. So, we're talking ZeniMax. We're talking Bethesda Studios, ID Software. Under Xbox Game Studios, we have Rare. You have Obsidian. You have 343, or now Halo Studios. Playground Games, Turn 10. Like Mojang, the people who make Minecraft are all under Xbox. What does that mean for those companies? What is it like? It's insane that this is where we are heading now with life. Life is just poof. And then, yeah, someone had to bring up this as well. Like, sorry, this is on X. The all-new Forza Motorsport is the most technically advanced racing game ever made. Line in marketing didn't help. Because it's true, it really wasn't. Like, it came out, and everyone's like, there's nothing. Like, I remember when the game first came out, people are like, they were doing graphical comparisons from Forza Motorsport to GT7, and someone did a graphical comparison from Motorsport 2023 and Forza Motorsport 7. It was like, okay, Forza Motorsport 7 is like the better one. Like, it looks so much nicer. And it's like, how do you fumble the bag that badly? It baffles me that like you were able to fumble the bag that bad. It's mind-blowing to me that they did that, but they did, and now we as gamers have to live with the unfortunate consequences that this is now what life is. This is our new normal, which does not bode well for a lot of things. One of the big ones, I'm going to be honest with you, one of the big ones being Phil Spencer before was like, we're gonna work our best to bring back old IPs. And I even heard rumors that they were talking about working on bringing like emulation to the Xbox Series S and S of Series X and S of bringing emulation for original Xbox and 360, like all the games back. And it's like, well, I don't think that's gonna work anymore because everything that they want to do, and a lot of stuff that they are doing just isn't working either. And I'm not a fan of it. I know that sounds dumb to be like, well, of course you're not a fan of it. But, like, no, I'm just genuinely not a fan of it. It just isn't there. But, hey, such is... I mean, you could go the whole route of such is life. But, yeah, that is it. Today is another crappy news day for those who want to enjoy video games but can't because we're losing all of our video games. Like, it's bad. It is actually bad how like terrible we are losing our video games here. But hey, not much we can do, right? Not much we can do. There's actually a bit we can do. Because it was kind of like a double-edged sword, because I remember in the last video I posted, someone commented things like, you know, cancel Game Pass, do this, do that, like, you know, speak with your wallet. But the problem is that could genuinely make matters worse. Like, if you speak with your wallet, it's not going to make the shareholders be like, ooh, well, we need to reverse everything and go back to normal because we definitely screwed up here. It's literally just going to make people be like, oh, people are canceling their subscriptions. We don't have enough money to support you yet. Piss off, and they're just going to get fired. Like, the higher-ups are going to get... If you are a higher-up person who does frick all but sit behind a desk and tell people what to do, you make millions and millions of dollars. If you're someone who actually puts in the work and the effort, you get a middle finger as you are sent out the door. That is just the way it's going to work. So if we speak with our wallets and we don't support these things, more layoffs are going to happen. It is a double-edged sword because we can't bring the message out by doing that, because all it's going to do is just be like, okay, well, look, not many people buying Game Pass, they're buying Xbox consoles, or even buying Xbox games anymore. So what's the point in needing Xbox? We don't need Xbox, it's just costing us money. Nobody's paying for it anymore, so why need it? Okay, well, shut down Xbox. And then Xbox is no more. It's, like I said, a double-edged sword. There's no winning. There's none. It's impossible to win at this point. It's like, we're now literally at the point where you might as well just not that you shouldn't care, but you might as well just try to enjoy what you love, because it probably won't be here. I mean, there's happier. Happier. I hate it. I do. I hate it. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't like it, but that's just where we are now. Anyways, thank you for watching. You guys are great. You're awesome. I love and care for you all, but I hope you guys have a good day. and I'll see you all next time. And I promise the next Nerd Paradise video that you watch of me will be happy news, because I do have a news story I want to talk about, but I'm going to put it on a different video. Kind of separate these videos a little bit, so it's not like a 2-hour long thing you're listening to. It's only like a 20-minute video that you're listening to. But anyways, thank you for watching. See you later, everyone.